Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the CryptoPy, and today we're going to be talking about both Ethereum and Bitcoin once again, because just not that much has happened, right guys? The first thing we can see is that we are still like basically within this, some people want to call it a bull flag. We really don't know, right? But it honestly does have the characteristics of some kind of bull flag, right? But what you can see here on Bitfinex is if you take your swing low to your swing high, basically we have been between this 236 and 382 Fibonacci level for a while, right? Just bouncing back and forth, okay? So that's kind of what we see. We also see immediately that the 200 EMA, the red line here, is holding us up. So, if I were to make a trade, which I am, I'm in a trade on Ethereum, but I definitely scale in more. I'm very, very little into an Ethereum trade. That is to the long side, right? Because the simple fact that Bitcoin's still above the 200 EMA. That means that we'll most likely go for another leg up, right? And if we take a look at this leg, so this leg's like this high, right? If this is the low down here, then we get right into this zone, into the 618 at around $4,000. That is considering we will only make a 1-to-1. So what if we make a higher than a 1-to-1, right? Well, we'll take it from the low there, the high here. No, it didn't pick the high. This snappy can be annoying sometimes. Low, high, okay, and then the low. Alright, so there you can see the 1-to-1 is right here. But you see, like if you go a little bit further, it's the 1.618 is coinciding with the 0.886 back up. That is around $4,200, okay, around these tops here. So that is what could happen as well, guys, right? So you definitely need to be aware of that. Then let's see some other time frames, or of course the RSI is still under the. So what I really want to see, guys, is if we go like on the high time frame, right, like the 6 hour here, when we saw this other run, right? Basically, we were here, and then we got to the 6.5 on the RSI. Then we were consolidating here. When we got above, above like 65 to 70 RSI, that is when we really started pumping, right? So first you had this little bit, that little bit, and then you got the other bit of pumping there, right? So what we can see right now is RSI went all the way up there, right? First pump, and now we're like at 54, so we need to get above that 60 again. If we look on the daily, we are making higher highs here on RSI, but we have a lower high obviously on price. So it's honestly very hard to say what's going to happen right now. The best thing you can do is go onto the 1 hour and check your 200 EMA here, right? And that is holding very well. At the moment, I think that's one of the best indicators you have of how the price is doing. If we go on 12 hour here as well, you can see that our 200 EMA is lining up with -1 of this first wave. So it could even get up there, right? 4,200 once again. So, just something to keep in mind. And it's definitely something I'm looking at as well, right? So that's 12 hour, 10 hour is at 3,800, 8 hour is also at 38. So you see, so the 8 and the 10 have confluence here, right? And that's also the -236 at 3,893. Alright, and then you look at price. Well, there was definitely a lot of resistance here, right? Previous support is now going to be resistance, most likely. It's also the 0.5 back up. So it's definitely a significant zone, this one right here. -236, right? So, we can draw it in, right? I think it's actually worth of drawing this little zone in here, right? It's not huge, but I do think we will see some kind of resistance there. All right, so just some things to keep in mind. All right, so enough about Bitcoin, guys. Let's take a look at Ethereum as well. Ethereum here onto the dollar. It's obviously looking a little bit different. So I put a channel on here right now. Definitely you have the bottoms here. Actually, this needs to go a little bit to the bottom here, right? And this one also to the bottom. There we go. Yeah, that looks better, right? So you have the bottom, you got the middle line, and you got the top, right? Well, if we break out here, you see that the negative 382 is close to this middle line as well. But if you look all the way at top, right? If this is our channel, we can get all the way to $200, guys. All right. At this, that's why I have these red zones here as well. Definitely look for potential shorting / take profit zones, right? Now, what's unfortunate is my biggest orders are obviously down here, right? At the, it's pretty obvious where they are, guys. They are definitely at the 0.5 and 618, right? Because that is way better to buy than up here. But I scooped some up at the 236 level. I'm not a big fan of it, but just a little bit to be in the trade if we do break out. I also have some breakout orders waiting if we actually do break out to add to the trade. But that is only if we do break out with conviction. So they are not just one tick above or anything. They are a little bit above, right? A fair bit above. I don't have them exactly here, right? I don't have them exactly here. That'd be crazy because it can definitely make a little wick and then go back down. So no, they are definitely higher up. Okay. So that's something we need to look at. I definitely did put this line here as well. I'm not a huge fan of horizontals, diagonals, but they do seem to work right now. So yeah, I do have a line here, because if we can break out of this, then I can see us going up here at the 142. Okay, so if we do go to the 142, guys, that's another 14% from here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That is a big move comparison to what we've done for a while now. We're basically stuck in like a 4% zone. So that's kind of what I want to see, is us breaking out above. Now, some people, well, actually a lot of people are bearish, and that's looking at the bigger picture. But I do think we need to get a retrace, from this a proper retrace a little bit higher, because, well, even if this is not a 5-wave up, then this should still be an ABC, right? So looking at Elliott Wave, right? So then this would still be your A, right? This your B, and then you still get your C, right? So whether the C is going to be there or up there, potentially up here, right? That is something I do see. I cannot just see it going like making this low, and then, well, it could, but then all it will do is it goes back down there, and then I think it will still go up here, right? So I'm bullish until this channel breaks, guys. This channel, this big channel I have here, this bottom zone, etc. If this breaks, then I'm bearish, obviously. But if, as long as it stays, I keep looking to add to longs, because well, it's a pretty good risk reward depending how you scale in. If I'm done scaling, my average entry will be somewhere around here, right? Around the 0.5, somewhere around here. So then you risk like 5%, okay? So that's a little more than I'm kind of willing to risk. But I do have to also keep in mind that this low was pretty significant, because 83, and we had some decent volume, also some decent volume going back up here. So I favored the bulls for the short term to make this ABC. After that, I do expect a drop. All right. So that is how I see the market right now, guys. Just a quick update. There's not that much going on, not that much happening, but you know, I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on and what I see. All right. Obviously, a lot of Fibonacci's on here. It's easier for myself to look at than for you guys, but hey, it all makes sense to me. Okay, so yeah, I did scale in a little bit at the 236. It's not the, you know, it's not the best way to go about your trades, but if you don't see it coming back down at all, you don't want to miss it either, right? So in order for me not to get FOMO, and you know, let's say it breaks out and buying all the way up here, everything, I just scale in a little bit. Okay, that's fine. So that's actually you know, a great tip for you all. If you are experiencing FOMO, which everyone is, right? Every trader, I don't care who you are, it happens to the best of us. Just scale in a little bit, right? Scale in a little bit, and obviously do it at levels like the 236, for example. And then, you know, scale in some more at the 382 in case we do wick back there. Scale some more at the 0.5. Scale your biggest orders at the 618, right? And that is how you get a nice average. So that is that, guys. Also, join up with the crypto price blog where you can ask me any questions, ask other people questions, and it's just a great chat box to be in, right? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, welcome, Sandra. Let's see, how many more triangulation patterns on XRP? Well, you know, XRP, I haven't looked at XRP USD or XRP Bitcoin. You know, I don't know which one you're talking about. But yeah, triangulation happens all the time. So yeah, just get used to that. Then we have, of course, the hello in the bear, right? That's funny. But at the moment, you know, medium term, I'm still bullish unless you are seeing super short term. You know, I could be bearish to make that go back down to the bottom. But I'll simply scale in more. But it's just in case we do break out. I don't want to just short a tiny bit here, right? I just don't see it. You know, when I see us going down, I first want to see the RSI actually pumping up as well, right? That's just something that I do want to see, right? So that's that. Also, guys, join up with the Crypto Price feed where I post all my videos, post for upcoming ICOs, STOs. But like I always say, guys, at the moment, you don't expect any ICOs or STOs from me because it's a bearish market still, and that means you'll most likely lose money. Alright, guys. Also follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Pygoz. Follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Pygoz. And recently I'm also on DLive, which is dlive.tv/Pygoz. Both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button, and if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.